What's up, guys? Brandon back here and today with another reaction on Star Wars The Bad Batch. Today we're reacting to Episode 8 titled Reunion. And so that definitely implies some stuff's going to happen a bit, so yeah. Anyway, so of course last episode was a bit of a doozy, you know. Rex returns, that was pretty cool, and he helped get the Bad Batch with their chips out of their head. And we saw Wrecker finally turn on them, like that payoff finally came and he turned on them. Nothing bad happened though, they're all fine still. And now the chips are out of their head, and Rex is meeting up with some secret contact that we don't know who it was. Maybe it was Ahsoka or someone else. Who really knows at this point? Yeah, last episode was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I don't have much else to say, but I think let's get into this one, shall we? I really can't think of anything else to say. Hey, yeah. I keep thinking, is there anything else to say about last episode? I'm forgetting. Not really, I don't know. But okay, I guess, I'm wondering if we'll see Rex again this season. I'm not sure, maybe we'll, maybe we won't, I don't know. Because I'm wondering if, they'll ever, explore, if they'll show. Because in the episode he talks about how, he's not, this is when he took their chips out, this was the first time he's been on this side of, seeing clone chips get taken out. So he's not, found people like Wolf or Gregor yet. So, maybe we'll see him find them somewhere in this show, or maybe the Bad Batch will, and they'll tell Rex about it and help him. So we know he's working with people who are in the early stages of the rebellion right now, which he won't work with them for too long. So he does have to go into hiding at some point for rebels. So who knows how that's gonna go. But yeah, I'll be curious to see if he comes back. I'm kind of 50-50 if he shows up again. I'm not sure if I'm 50-50 on he will and he won't. So who knows. But let's get into episode 8 of The Bad Batch now, shall we? Let's begin. Off to the Camino. We're finally seeing Crosshairs again. It's been what, 4 episodes since we last seen him or something?
Admiral Rampart, the clones of Experimental Unit 99 are highly skilled assets. It would be most beneficial to have them returned alive.
I have no interest in a group of rogue clone deserters.
No, she doesn't want that. Yeah, 'cause they need them for something, don't they? Because they said they need specific clone or something out of projects or something. I don't know.
There's tons of live ordnance buried in this shipyard. If you trip one, you need to know how to disable it.
So they're teaching you about some
simple enough.
safety things and bombs.
If you're disarming.
Me? But I only watched you
10
once.
seconds till we're both gone. 10.
The conductor takes the coil expander. This connects to the transmitter and...
He's not being for real. He's not gonna blow up.
Obviously not that one. Too late. Run for it.
For real, he's gonna let a bomb go off.
Why didn't it explode?
Ha! Because it's a smoke bomb. You think I let you train with a live explosive? I'm not crazy.
I mean, you kinda are. It
You
wouldn't
seen your face.
be that surprising. I'm wondering if we will see
Got eyes on us.
Cal Kestis.
I see it.
I don't know, not seem that likely. I'm not holding out hope on him appearing.
Oh, no, you don't!
Oh boy.
Rick is in pursuit. He says he has it under control.
That's not comforting.
Okay, get a visual.
Rex warned us about the scrapper patrols on Braca. We should leave. In our present situation, we need money. We're soldiers, not arms smugglers. There's no Republic for us to rely on anymore. We're presented with an opportunity here. We have to take it.
I would also add...
Echo's not liking this.
Bridge's central...
Echo's really not liking this kind of stuff they're doing now.
Check this out.
There's a bunch of bombs. Oh, Wrecker.
Many proton torpedoes.
Oh, torpedoes.
Mwah. With a hole like
He's
this.
way too into seeing the
Citadel
torpedoes.
asks for a change. If we'd left with Rex, we wouldn't have to owe Sid at all. He's on a different path than us. Hunter. We're soldiers. What other path is there?
That's a good point. I like that. Echo's he's really not agreeing with some of the methods they're doing to kind of just survive now in the galaxy.
What was the war like?
It was a primary mission objective, comprised of battles on various fronts.
But what was it like?
I just told you.
That's not
Why
what she
is this
exactly
button
asked.
blinking?
That's the proximity sensor. It signals when there's an approaching vessel. It's most likely a short circuit.
Yeah, it's not. This should be interesting to seeing. Oh, they got a big squad here then. This should be interesting seeing them meet up with Crosshairs again.
We already have someone handling matters.
As long as one of these bounty hunters deliver the young clone intact, that is all that should concern us.
Well, yeah, it's not a big reveal that. We all kind of figured they hired Fennec Shan. That wasn't that big a reveal. That's a big squad.
I'm blocking their scanners. That won't stop him.
There's too much atmospheric interference.
No. You're being jammed.
He knows.
Take a shuttle and find their ship.
Yes, Commander.
So they're all those guys are also clones. Just those four. Well, those three with Crosshair are not.
Someone's coming.
Stuff is gonna go down sooner rather than later.
Push the targets towards the hangar. We'll pin them down. Roger that.
Aren't we headed to the hangar?
Not anymore.
Oh, that's a bit of a jump. Oh boy.
Tapping our comms to track our movements. So predictable.
Nice to see you too, Crosshair.
Echo, scomp in and reroute reserve power to the cannons.
If these cannons fire, this whole deck will collapse.
Exactly. Look at you all. Scattered.
So how are you guys gonna get out exactly then?
Crosshair, wake up. You're being controlled by an inhibitor chip.
He's telling the truth. The Kaminoans put chips in all the clones. Remember what I told you in the brig?
Oh, I felt all the clones. Try and convince all of them.
You're still drop your weapon.
Shit. They're shooting the kill now. It's not even stun. Oh jeez. Oh my god. They're just killing. Surprised I didn't use the Wilhelm screen there. They're just killing these guys now. Jeez. That person got a concussion now. For sure. They got out of that unscathed, luckily. The clones didn't though.
I didn't think you meant we'd be escaping through the engine.
I could not have been clearer.
I don't. Yeah, they're not. Whenever you say stuff, it's not really clear to them exactly.
Never.
These chambers are quite the engineering marvel. This blast primer coating is capable of
No one
withstanding.
cares. Keep moving.
So, damn.
Try again, Hunter.
Double back.
Nah, I don't think it's gonna work. Nah.
Sounds like the engine's coming online.
Oh.
That's not possible, right?
Technically it is. I restored the ship's main power core when I accessed the central system.
Oh, get the hell out of there. That is psychopathic. Like, holy.
What about Plan 7? Plan 7 has nothing to do with this situation whatsoever.
Whoa! But if we place a series of charges around this cone,
And
we may be able to break away from the cylinder
under
while
2
stabilizing
minutes?
the core.
Everyone take an explosive.
Under what? 2 minutes? You're gonna place all these bombs? Or thermal grenades?
Engage.
Everybody, get down.
Oh, jeez. Oh, don't stand there. Oh, is he getting like burned? What it looked like there. Oh lord. Oh, he's getting. He got burned a bit there around the eye. Gee, he's just knocked out from that.
CT-8508. Report.
What?
What happened to them?
That wasn't them.
This wasn't the scrapper's handiwork.
Oh, was it?
One much work.
What? Cad Bane?
Omega, get behind me.
Bro! Yo, that's awesome! I immediately recognize him from the boots. What? That's awesome!
I've taken down so many clones over the years.
He's a bounty hunter.
And you smart.
Oh, he's one of the coolest bounty hunters also.
All.
So wait, is he also hired by the Kaminoans? Did they hire him both him and Fennec Shand? Oh, this about to be a gunfight. Mexican standoff. Oh, just shot the guy's leg off.
Oh, my booster!
That Western music was like nice. Yo, I honestly can't believe Cad Bane's here.
Get me on the shuttle.
He kind of looks like Dengar there to me. That's cool. I've never seen the inside of their helmets. Well, that's kind of interesting perspective.
Who? Crosshair? No. A bounty hunter. We have to find her.
Uh-oh. So is that it? Are we done? Oh, the music was different there also in the end there. Not the same. That was a pretty good episode. I was like full on not expecting Cad Bane, the show. I mean, that makes... He's a character that makes sense to show up during this time frame, but no, I was literally not... Yeah, and Seth Green still voiced that little robot buddy of his. He was like literally not someone I was ever anticipating to show up or something. I don't know why. I just not anticipating him, but like that was cool seeing Cad Bane. Like honestly, because we've never known what happened to him post the Clone Wars. I mean, like originally there was supposed to be a storyline in the Clone Wars that involved him and Boba Fett. They were gonna team up and like he was gonna be like a mentor to Boba, and like they were gonna like go on a mission together in this like I think it was Tatooine, the planet they were supposed to be on. But then like Boba started realizing how Cad Bane's more ruthless and like will kill innocent civilians, and they get into like a Mexican standoff, and like Boba managed, and in the standoff Boba kills Cad Bane, and also Cad puts that dent in Boba's helmet. I'm not sure if that's still a thing canon that happens. I mean, Cad Bane's alive here, so like clearly that storyline didn't happen exactly. I mean, it still could. But not in the Clone Wars now. But yeah, so now we've seen him here finally, so that's pretty cool. I honestly, when that Mexican standoff started happening, I was thinking like, there's no way they're gonna kill him right now, right? Like they're not gonna just have him show up and then get killed. They didn't though. He's here, so we're probably gonna see him next episode. Then that's definitely gonna have to. But like, I was just so shocked to see him, honestly. Oh well, this was a really good episode. Like So, we definitely have a bit more of a plot, a little bit more going forward now, because now we have Omega captured, so they're not going to hunt down Cad and see where he's taking her. So I guess the Kaminoans hired, like, both Cad Bane and Fennec Shand. I mean, they said they hired a bounty hunter, but they didn't imply who it was, though, so it could be, they could have hired either Cad Bane or Fennec Shand. I guess it's possible. I don't know. Honestly, when that ending scene out, I was expecting to see, like, Fennec Shand. I thought, like, maybe that's who it is, but then the Cad Bane shows, I'm like, oh, shit. Yeah, so it's definitely, we're getting a bit more of a plot now. As we start getting more into this middle section of the show, like, early on, it was mostly just a lot of, like, you know, standoff episodes, them just doing their own thing, and they started working for Sid, so we had kind of, like, a proper, like, direction the show was going, like, they're going to be kind of these, like, more appeal for hire now from Sid. But now it's more so a better, stronger story a little bit now, them hunting down Cad to get Omega back. I'm assuming he's taking Omega to the Kaminoans. I mean, where else would he be taking her? No, I mean, unless someone else who wants Omega, I don't know. But, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we saw no Cal Kestis this episode. That's not a big deal, honestly. I wouldn't really, if he did appear, I have no idea what he would even be there to do. Like, it'd be kind of weird. Like, what would he be there for? Because he's not supposed to, he can't reveal himself as a Jedi until 5 years later in Jedi Fallen Order. But, yeah, it's not that big a deal. It doesn't show up, honestly. Like it would have been cool, yes, but, like, you know, it's really not big a deal. I'm fine with him not showing up. That whole sequence, though, in the engine of that ship was, like, intense. Like, I'm surprised, though, like, in under 2 minutes, they got all those grenades. I guess it wasn't that hard to do, I suppose. But so, in under 2 minutes, they did that pretty easily. But like, they really messed up like Crosshairs on that. He was like burned. Like that was bad. But no, he looked like Dengar, that one bounty hunter, in that shot with the bandages and the mask thing. Of course, it wasn't Dengar. Like I weirdly just had that thought in my head, like, oh, what if he's Dengar actually in the future? But I remember, like, no way, he can't be Dengar. We've already seen Dengar in the Clone Wars. It wouldn't make that'd be a really out of nowhere change. They're like, oh yeah, Crosshairs is Dengar, by the way. Like, yeah, but no, he's not. I don't know why I'm thinking that. It'd be cool to see Dengar. Maybe he could show up in this show too. I don't know. Because in the Clone Wars and also in some of the video games like the 2015 Battlefront, Dengar was voiced by Simon Pegg. So that'd be kind of fun if they brought Dengar back and brought Simon Pegg back. So that'd be kind of cool. So, yeah. So I don't know what else. And of course also Tex now. Not Tex. Sorry. Echo. We already saw in some of the prior episodes how he's not really liking, the direction they're going with being these kind of, people for hire, like we saw in the one episode prior when they were saving those people from the slave traders, and saying we should be saving these people to save them, not save them to get some money. Also, like he wasn't a fan of that, and he's still showing also not be a fan of how they're just trying to take some stuff to make some money from Sid and be square of her. When he's saying that, they probably should have gone with Rex. So I feel like that they're starting to head towards maybe by the end of this series or this season, like they might go with Rex and possibly, I'm not really sure, because maybe if they go with Rex, they'll start finding more clones and try. Maybe that's where people like Gregor and Wolf come into play, or maybe someone else too. Because there's also the possibility. Cody's a big character. I'm hoping shows up in this show, because like he's a character that we still have no idea what happened to post like Order 66. So it'd be cool to see him show up. So I don't know. It's always possible. Well, I think it'd be cool if Cody were to show up, because then like if they manage to get his chip out and like say maybe he becomes good now again, like returns back to his regular self. Like it'd be kind of cool to see maybe his PTSD he has by like believing he killed Obi-Wan Kenobi, because Rex even thinks that Obi-Wan's dead, because like he believes he died. Like Bail Organa says that no, he died during Order 66, and like they didn't want to tell they didn't want to tell a lot of people that, like, no one's really, only Bail and Yoda know he's alive. No one else is really allowed to know. Well, no, Palpatine and Anakin know or Darth Vader knows he's alive. But you know what I mean? They weren't allowed to tell a lot of people that he's alive, because like for secrecy reasons to protect Luke. But yeah, so that'd be kind of cool if that were to happen. But I'm not really sure that will happen. So yeah, I don't know. But this is definitely one of my favorite episodes of the show so far. I definitely dug it. Like the Cad Bane reveal was pretty awesome. The whole like fight sequence was pretty cool. That engine sequence was pretty nice. Yeah. So I'm glad we're starting to get more into the story beat. I'm glad that Crosshairs is finally back. Also, it's been forever. Because like last time we saw him was episode 3, and we're like, this is like 4, 5, 6, 7, like 5 episodes later we're finally seeing him. Like that's a little ridiculous. I feel like it's like come on, like you gotta be like, why? I honestly thought like we would see more of Crosshairs after they established that, oh yeah, he's gonna be off with his own like little squad. I thought maybe we'd jump more back and forth between Crosshairs, but we weren't. Maybe now we will. Now there's more of a storyline going forward, a bit of trying to save Omega. So I hope so. Because like it's just weird how because I want to see more Crosshairs. It's just weird how like how he's part of the bad. I mean I was hoping that we would see more of his side and see kind of this progression of the clone troopers moving towards stormtroopers. Like show some of the more early stages of that. I hope we see more of that now. But yeah, overall this is a very good episode. I'm excited to see where next episode goes. So yeah, what else? Anything else to think of? Nothing I can think of. But yeah, I also that one first person perspective was pretty cool. That was a nice shot. We never saw the inside of Clone's helmet before. Also, at least I don't think we have. It was pretty cool to see. So that Western music also they played was like pretty nice. It was pretty nice, so indeed. But yeah, that's all I gotta say now, I guess. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Tell me in the comment section down below, what did you think of the Bad Batch Episode 8 reunion? So, definitely a reunion in more ways than one. We had, of course, Crosshairs reunion with them, and also Cad Bane reunion, I guess, for the Clone Wars fans like me and all of you guys. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next week's episode of The Bad Batch, episode 9. So, 9. Damn it. Yeah, so yeah, stay tuned for next week's episode, and yeah, I'll see you guys all later. Goodbye. Hey, if you liked that video, guess what? YouTube put out a video just for you on the left. Or, if you want to take my advice, watch the most recent video on the right. Thanks for watching.